Hello guys and welcome back to our channel Barcaadmirers for your daily coverage of all the latest news updates and transfers roundup regarding Barcelona. In this episode, we have some real bad news regarding the fitness of a young player as relapses seem to be getting the better of everyone, while the contract of yet another youngster is almost said to be sealed by the club. On the other hand, several new players have emerged in the transfer targets list for Barcelona along with many more such updates. So make sure to watch this video till the very end without skipping over any part. Now before we get started, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share it with your Blaugrana friends and click on the bell icon and press all to turn on all the notifications. To start off today's news roundup, we have the comments of manager Javi Hernandez that he made in his pre-game press interview before the match against Espanyol. He said that he has told the players to be calm and that he trusts them and that they have to be comfortable on the pitch. Javi also said that Barca will have to work hard against a team that is prepared very well. He is very happy with what he has seen in the training sessions and there is a very good attitude. Today, they will need all the fans with them and they also have to give back some positivism to the fans. Commenting on the rules set by him inside the dressing room, Javi said that he also has a life outside of football and these rules are more like rules of coexistence that he sees as fundamental for a group to grow together. He does not have to be a sergeant, it is a matter of order, health than discipline. These first days are going very well with the rules. Commenting on the return of Dani Alves to the team, Javi said that Dani is an absolute winner and he will help us. He is very good physically and he will help the team with everything. He also said that this week they have held a lot of talks with the players, making it very clear what they want in defense and attack and what kind of strategy they will use. He hopes that in the game against Espanyol, we can see glimpses like that in the game. Right now, Barca may not be in the best position, but the objective is to win today, win on Tuesday and climb the positions. Sounding a bit optimistic, Javi said that we may have injuries, but then again, we will have to bet on the younger players, and they are absolutely ready. Speaking about injuries and young players, we have some real bad news for you guys as news outlet TV3 reports that Nico Gonzalez has relapsed from his injury and could be out for at least 1 more month. Now this is the second time that Pedry has fallen. He continues to have problems in the quadriceps of his left leg due to the disruption that took place against Bayern. However, speaking in an interview with El Larguero, Joan Laporta denied it. He said that Pedry did not have a relapse, it's just that the doctors do not want to rush him. These wounds take patience and time to heal. Meanwhile, top-tier journalist Javi Miguel reports that right now the slogan of the new medical staff is neither relapses nor unnecessary risks. The player no longer has the last word and the decision will be made by the technicians, doctors and physical trainers. Under this current situation, a total of 4 players are about to be discharged, coinciding with the dispute of the match against Espanyol: Gerard Piqué, Eric Garcia, Nico Gonzalez and Sergi Roberto. Since we are talking about training, a report published by news outlet Catalunya Radio stated that Ousmane Dembélé was not present at the start of the training on Tuesday morning. He was called up by the club and he responded surprised because he thought that the training session was in the afternoon instead. Once he was aware, he came, although he was obviously late. Moving on to the next news update, we have the comments of Barca youngster Nico Gonzalez. He said that Xavi is amazing and he is very close to the team and of course he will surely help us a lot. Regarding Dani Alves, Nico said that Dani transmits joy and he is also helping the team a lot. As for Messi, he said that Messi is the best player of all time without a doubt. He personally would have loved to play with him and he also said that he will forever be grateful to Ronald Koeman because from the first moment on, he trusted him a lot. Going to the next one, news outlet RAC1 reports that Dani Alves has been set a release clause of 100 million euros in his contract. Speaking about youngsters, journalist Gerard Romero reports that Gavi's renewal is indeed very advanced with the club. Only the midfielder's signature is now missing. Araujo's renewal is now also coming into shape. Reporting on the same issue, reliable transfer insider Fabrizio Romano confirms that Barca are not worried at all by Chelsea rumours for Gavi as things stand now. The talks are progressing in the last weeks in order to complete the contract extension soon. The Barca board's proposal is on the table for 5-year contract. The negotiations are ongoing with Gavi. In yet another report of his, journalist Gerard Romero stated that Xavi believes that Frenkie de Jong and Memphis Depay have to improve and perform between now and the end of the season. There is concern about the performances and the intention is to work with de Jong so that he improves. If he does not, his situation would be assessed. Reporting on the same issue, Mundo Deportivo journalist Xavier Bosch reports that Frenkie de Jong is not for sale in the summer and he will not leave the club. He only wants to succeed in the Blaugrana colours and now he will play under the fifth coach in his Barca career. Javi has faith in the Dutchman. Surprisingly, Gerard Romero reports that Marc-Andre ter Stegen is once again a fundamental piece for Xavi's Barca. For the next one, news publication Tribuna reports that Brazilian outfit Santos are now in negotiations with Barcelona to pay off a debt of 2.9 million euros. Barca had a preferential option on Gavi but were not notified when the Brazilian club sold the striker to Inter Milan in 2016. Regarding the non-footballing matters, we have an official statement issued by the club. It states that in light of the information received today that goes against the club's values, Barcelona hereby communicate the cancellation of the contract to create and market NFT digital assets with Onyx with immediate effect. For the ones who were not yet aware, Barca had partnered with Onyx only a few days back but now have decided to pull out of the agreement after their owner was found involved in a scam. For the next news update, we have a rather interesting one as news outlet RAC1 reports that Barca will sign a manager for a relationship with the referees. The chosen one is Ricardo Segura Garcia, an ex-referee and until now deputy to the director of the technical committee of referees. That's all the news we could collect for you today in the news roundup. Moving on to the transfer section, first up today we have a complete report of all the upcoming transfer targets being chased by Barcelona in the summer. As per the report of journalist Gerard Romero, Barcelona are working on the signing of a centre-back in the Premier League whose contract expires next summer. Andreas Christensen is the player being referred to. Barcelona are working to sign a 25-year-old player on a free. In addition to Christensen, Cesar Azpilicueta, Karim Adeyemi and Jose Luis Gaya, the Valencia fullback, are on Barca's list for the summer as well. Today, top-tier journalist Mateo Moreta confirmed that the Christensen news published yesterday is true. Barcelona hope to sign him on a free next summer. The management has already targeted and shortlisted him for the summer. The defender can arrive only if it does not renew with Chelsea and is released in June. The possible arrival of Raheem Sterling also loses a lot of momentum due to the economic issues. Moving on to the next transfer update, Spanish news publication Sport reports that Barcelona have asked Bayern Munich for the loan of French winger Kingsley Coman but without a positive response. Coman's contract expires in 2023 and at Camp Nou, they believe that he won't renew his contract. Coman is also interested in a move to Barca. Going to a next transfer update, top-tier journalist Gabriel Sanz reports that Arthur Cabral, the 23-year-old forward from FC Basel, is a low-cost reinforcement that Barcelona can do in January. The Brazilian's agent is Deco and he would cost around 8 million euros. Javi would have the last word on his signing. The forward has scored 23 goals in 24 games in this season and has been a standout player in the UEFA Conference League group stage. Going to the next transfer update, journalist Mateo Moreta reports that it's definitely true that PSG are thinking of Diego Almeida, Barca's talented juvenile ace centre-back. His contract expires in June 2023. On the other hand, Sport reports that Barca are now making efforts to sign Mazraoui from Ajax. The right-back's contract expires and the player does not plan to renew, making him a market opportunity. On the other hand, yet another Spanish news publication Mundo Deportivo reports that Barca are tracking the market for wingers and 19-year-old Jeremy Doku and 23-year-old Arthur Victor Guimaraes are the two players that Barca are keeping the tabs on. For the next transfer update, we have a report by top-tier journalist Santiago Valle. It states that Arnau Comas has a contract with Barcelona until 2022, extendable for 2 more seasons. He wants to succeed at Barca, but he feels that it's time to take a step forward. He has offers from Leicester and Everton.
That's all the news we could collect for you today. If you enjoyed this video, then please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, select all and enable all the YouTube app notifications. We have always been overly impressed by your response to our videos. So in this episode, we have decided to set a target of 550 likes. Please Qlers, help us reach our target on this episode as well. Now that's all we have for today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Until then, stay safe. Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya.